Hi, we are the requirements finders, Vicky, Max, Philippa and Beth, and we took on Challenge 2, the Specification Document Checker tool.
So let's set the scene. A quality manager can spend days reading through specifications in order to extract the exact clauses needed to create different requirement lists. This is currently happening by searching through specifications using individual keywords, then extracting the key clauses into a schedule that will ultimately be used by the engineers and subcontractors on site. This is a manual, laborious process that could be improved through automation. We first looked at who the key stakeholders are within the process and what benefits automation would have for them. The design team author the specification, the quality manager is reading the specification and extracting the requirements, and the subcontractor and engineer are taking those extracted requirements. By automating the process, the design team could use automation to check the document, the quality manager could use automation to read the keywords, extract and highlight applicable clauses within the PDF, and then extract into a schedule. The subcontractor and engineer could use the schedule on site. As you can see from this flow, 60% of the quality manager's time is spent reviewing and extracting. We focused on finding a solution to this part of the process.
The solution we have come up with shows a significantly reduced manual effort in the process flow. As you can see, the solution has been able to save 60% of the quality manager's time. This could be not only a time saving, but also cost saving, allowing stakeholders to focus on other activities. Using Power Automate as part of the solution. As an input, the specification file comes in by email from the design team. Then take that file and drop it into a file location for Python to pick up. As an output, the Python produced file will be ready in the output folder. The flow will then pick up the file using the email address in the file name and emails this directly to the engineer.
Our first Python script pulls in the specification files from a folder and searches the keywords list within the text. Outputted are the clauses to be investigated and page numbers where these keywords arise for reference, removing the time-consuming manual review and extraction of these. We also concatenated the Excel files into one sheet for analysis, referencing the document name. This therefore solved the problem statement. Whilst not being as useful as our next solution for quality managers checking specifications, this could be useful for an ITP or sample schedule to be used by the engineers and subcontractors when building and for further analyses.
Our second Python script pulls in the specification, searches for the keywords, and highlights the related clauses within the PDF document. We found this useful when checking through the specification as it highlights where the keywords are in the text, thus saving quality managers time as they no longer need to manually search the document. It also means no keywords are missed, which might occur with human error. Our scripts are available in our submission.
Some challenges arose during the weekend. The list of keywords yielded too many results from the specification to be useful, particularly when highlighting. We therefore used our quality knowledge to condense this list. PDF errors would have affected our results had we not discovered them, and we found that the automation process needs to be more robust than we produced to allow for issues such as incorrect email subjects that would create a non-functional process. What we would have liked to achieve was beyond what was possible in one weekend, particularly regarding productionisation. We've produced components to solve the challenge, but an end-to-end solution is necessary for accessibility and usability. Despite this, regarding the final output, we have produced a requirements list as an Excel spreadsheet as was required, so therefore solved the challenge, and also managed to take it further by highlighting a PDF. We started to investigate automating this process to accelerate submission and handover. This has a huge time saving for both the quality managers and when building, and this has the potential to improve quality of projects and therefore save money, and we therefore met the main premise of the challenge.
How would you recommend SRM host the productionized solution? We would use Azure Functions to host the backend to run the Python script and the automated send and receive email system for the front-end user interface. Ultimately, a Power Apps solution would be utilized for the front-end input, which could be embedded into SRM's SharePoint site. How robust is the solution? Would a minor change in PDF style cause mistakes, issues in the output? What could you do to improve this? The solution was produced using specifications that were all from the same project and had been generated on a computer. Differently formatted PDFs or PDFs that have been scanned were not part of the available data and would be an interesting extension to the challenge to test the capabilities of the Python package used. Bad input data has the potential to severely alter the output of the solution, so there is the potential for an application to be produced that checks the quality of the data prior to the analysis in Python, ensuring that alternative spellings, i.e. American, or any spelling mistakes are accounted for within both the specification and keywords list would also improve the robustness. Given more time to develop your solution, what would you do? We would develop the front-end solution for the data capture using Power Apps, i.e. a form file upload area for the keywords input and a file upload area for the specification PDF files. Following on from the robustness of the solution, this is something we would like to improve. An application to check the quality of the data being inputted, and a dictionary checker to ensure that alternative spellings or spelling mistakes can be accounted for. Ultimately, a full end-to-end solution would be the nirvana, and this would require specialist knowledge of Azure to automate the running of the Python script. To make the solution more diverse, the application could be broadened to allow other document types to be reviewed, e.g. contracts, as a pre-submittal checker tool for the user, e.g. design team, and for checking for errors within the document.